Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
A short kick taken at the 18. But he gets it all the way down inside the 30. What a terrific return.
I can't help but smile, not because I'm rooting for any team in particular, but to see the special teams set up their team in such a big way, you just know that helps the interaction between all phases of a football team.
First and 10, Taylor now.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Second down, another run with Taylor.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
They'll start on the ground with Pierce.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Here we go. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12.
Watch out now.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up fourth down. On fourth down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here. First and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
They fake the give. Newton. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. From the gun, here's Newton.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And that's football 101, isn't it? Tip your cap to the rookie. He knocked that one away, but he better not relax. They're going to test him all game long.
Off play action. Newton out to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. Back deep, the dangerous Tyler Lockett. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. He's going to field this at the 4. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get nerves at the beginning of a game, still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that'll be
Oh my God.
for the Colts. They were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
There's a little bit of lightning talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a 1st down as well.
But I think when they look
That made me drop a
they
pick.
think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
Down at the 35, it'll be 2nd down. So these two teams met in Indy earlier in the year with the Colts coming out on top. So if they can find a way to win here in Indianapolis, they would take the season series 2-0. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a 1st. They'll look to throw. Finding Lockett for the catch here on the out route. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there. Back to the ground with Pierce. Down at the 25.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 12-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another 1st. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends of what we've seen so far.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the completion good for 6 yards. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to
jostling from the defender.
Fairbairn able to put this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. Cam's throw pulled in by Woods.
So the completion good for 7 there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
The Colts had 2-1 now to start the campaign. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They go to the ground again with Taylor.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 50 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
And this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They'll try the left side with Taylor.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
They'll try the air now with Newton. Looking for Campbell downfield. Touchdown! Paris Campbell, his 6th touchdown of the season. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Gay is on for the point after. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away.
And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10.
That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 1st downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
I
don't care if you're taking it around 1, you're undrafted, whatever. As a rookie quarterback in this league, you're going to have games where you face adversity like this.
Lessons. All the time you're going to face these lessons. The key for this guy is will he be able to bounce back in the next one? Because right now, this has not been his game.
He's letting it fly for Cooks.
What the fuck? This nigga just almost mossed his ass. The fuck?
It's going to bring up 4th down. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston unpunted away.
Madden crazy for that. Wow.
This is taken to the 23. 54
Madden's real
yards on
fucking
the
crazy
punt,
for that.
12 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball to make a big play. Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. It'll be a gain of about 5, but they're left with a 3rd and still about 12 to go.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. 64 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this 1st half.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. And this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
They'll try and run for the 1st with Taylor. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. The Colts going to use the 1st of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Newton. That's going to be caught downfield by Chark. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Taylor. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor as the 1st half is winding down. And the Colts will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. A short kick taken at the 18. And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide.
It's caught inside the 25.
He just glitched out my shit. I should have called timeout.
John Mechie in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Texans are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the 1st half. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it makes the score 21-10. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. Fields this way up at the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we hit halftime here in Indianapolis with the Colts on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And Charles, some things to like about that first half. Ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So curious to see what adjustments they may have made at intermission.
As am I, because I think things bode well for a possible comeback, because I thought a lot of their best reps in the first half came through the passing game. They were hitting the open receivers, taking whatever the coverage gave them and making it work well for themselves. Now, they just want to pick up the pace and score it a little bit. So I expect them to come back, continue to throw the ball effectively.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that will bring up 3rd and 1. When you think about this strong safety position, they're the more bulkier guys in the free safety, but that time great athleticism to hustle in and break up that play. And this will be a Texans first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
Yeah, this defense as a whole has really been flying to the football all game long. They have not allowed too much of anything, and here's another example. A great play there to get in and disrupt it before it could get going.
And if you're looking for proof of his speed, Next Gen Stats shows that he was traveling just over 21 miles an hour there. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down. On second down, here's Pierce. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 52 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
What an advantage having a lead guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Flush to his right. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. It'll go in the books as a sack and a loss of a yard, but more importantly, it leads to 4th down.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll set up a throw. Touchdown, Texans. Dameon Pierce, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Texans' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Ready.
They took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down, but hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get in the...
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. A short kick taken at the 18. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive.
And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Play action, it's Newton.
That ball caught by Campbell. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 46.
From the gun, it's Taylor. Down to the 42, 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They run once more with Taylor.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor.
And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
He was brought down by Malik Collins.
Nice chunk of yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
To the end zone, touchdown, Indianapolis. DJ Chark, 29 yards.
And the Colts are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
A short kick taken at the 18. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that will be incomplete.
Bruh. What?
With a rookie quarterback,
I ain't got nothing to say after that.
how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Can I get a... Oh, my God. Can I get one, Madden, please, bro? I'm begging y'all, bro. I played that so good, bro. Oh, come on, Madden.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
They'll set up to throw.
He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan.
Of course, he's going to get a big play after that. Ah, damn, that's how Madden works.
I'm not sure how this drive's going to end.
Let's
How about
see.
the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking
Surprised he didn't
play.
score.
They
I
picked
don't
up
know
a
how
heck
it
of a
go.
chunk of yardage.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like
He almost...
a pretty good line on
My
that.
niggas out here
Big
getting lost.
play, but he cannot
Almost
pull it
lost.
in.
When you're
Whatever you
leading
want
in
to
the
call
tunnel,
it.
your radar
God,
has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Quick throw knocked away. It's
a pick 6, man. That's the second one you would drop, man.
He's in line for a pick, but instead is knocked harmlessly to the turf.
I can't do too much, man. What else do you want me to do, man?
The offense on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They'll look to throw again. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Houston. Brandon Cooks.
Ain't much I can do, man. I knew he was going to fucking score. I done dropped 3 picks.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fields this way up at the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. 20. Again, it's Taylor. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 122 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point in the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Colts. Paris Campbell with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Colts are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Shaquille Leonard picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe he didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Open man is Jordan, the tight end. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
Here we go, back. Black Ultra. Red Sniper.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on fourth. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position.
Oh, that nigga quit. That's cool. Oh, that nigga quit, man. JT goes up again. Let's see, change direction.